Hello, welcome to the PHONEWORD Forum on Wednesday, December the 28th, 2016. It's 4 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is Jay Carpenter, and today this is an open session. We're going to be hitting a few highlights of 2016, as well as some other industry updates. So let's go ahead and jump into it, and I'll start screen sharing, and we'll cover what happened in 2016. So in general, regarding the two primary initiatives in the IETF surrounding telephone numbering, the IETF Modern Group basically settled on a charter, and they're making some progress towards a framework to establish standards for the administration of telephone numbering in the future. And then the IETF STIR, I would say this was a significant contribution, the 666, which is a selective code for SIP addressing, where certain things could be blocked or blacklisted. But the STIR and the Modern basically have moved along throughout 2016 with an attempt to create a set of standards for what's next in telephone numbering. Now, most of the movement that I would say is significant has happened outside of the traditional industry bodies surrounding telephone numbering. Not much has really happened with the Future Numbering Working Group or the IPIMG for the North American Numbering Council. Those were basically pretty much status quo throughout 2016. What did happen that I think is interesting is the ID 2020 in May. The United Nations held a conference, a forum, and they launched an initiative to create a way for the 1.5 billion people on the face of the planet that don't even have a birth certificate to create an official identification form for themselves. That I think is significant, and I think it's a move that touches upon some key pieces that are missing within the telephone numbering and naming, addressing, and numbering realm. In addition, in June, there was the Decentralized Web Summit, which happened at the Internet Archive in San Francisco. I think this was a milestone event that brought together the people that invented the internet and the people that are inventing what's next in the internet. And I highly recommend you check out the videos that happened there under decentralizedweb.net. And in addition, the other thing that I'm going to touch upon that I think is really important just came out on December the 14th. This is from Coin Center, which is a advocacy group and basically think tank in Washington, D.C. around the blockchain and the decentralized web. There was a set of, well, basically a paper that was published called Open Matters: Why Permissionless Blockchains Are Essential to the Future of the Internet by Peter Van Valkenburg. And Peter Van Valkenburg was at the Decentralized Web Summit, this item, and I think what he has created with this paper is highly relevant in what's going on with the decentralized web, as well as blockchains and distributed ledgers. And he talks about the fundamental nature of this shift, and he particularly talks about some of the things that are working, some of the things that aren't working. And I think this is a really key paper that captures what is really on the table currently around all the excitement surrounding blockchains and why permissionless and open blockchains are essential to the future of the internet. So those are the primary highlights that I consider to be the top items for the, and it looks like I might not have screen shared. So I'm going to go back and make sure that you see this, the coincenter.org, this paper, Open Matters, Why Permissionless Blockchains Are Essential to the Future of the Internet. So I apologize, I don't think I successfully screen shared there, but out of everything that I said, this is what I would really draw your attention to read this, peruse this. I think this is a very relevant and on-target paper and piece of work done by Peter Van Valkenburg, and I'd highly recommend you read that. So that's pretty much it for today. We will have a PhoneWord forum in January, on January 25th, 2017 at 4 p.m. Eastern. I invite you to join then, and we'll be covering whatever relevant topics have occurred between now and that time. So thank you for your attention. Have a great 2017, a great New Year celebration, and I look forward to connecting with you in 2017. Goodbye.